Gonzaga point guard Jalen Suggs is a guaranteed top 5 pick in the upcoming NBA draft. His combination of playmaking, athleticism, and leadership makes him a can't-miss prospect, and he's going to be able to fit into various NBA teams and offenses. But in my opinion, there are 5 teams where Jalen Suggs would be able to make the most of his abilities and reach his potential the fastest. In today's video, I'm telling you what those teams are and why I think they should do whatever it takes to draft Jalen Suggs. Welcome back, everybody. This is Troy with the Half Court Report. With the NBA draft only a couple short months away, I'm going to be taking a deeper dive into some of my favorite prospects. I'm going to be breaking down their games and telling you where I'd like to see them end up on draft night. And today, it's Jalen Suggs. Before we get into it, I make NBA content all the time, so if you enjoy that kind of thing, please leave a like on this video to help support the channel. Also, be sure to subscribe. That ensures you will never miss another NBA video. Jalen Suggs just completed his one-and-done season for Gonzaga, where he was leading the Bulldogs to an undefeated season before their loss to Baylor in the championship game. But even though that loss kept Gonzaga from making history, it's going to do little to hurt Suggs' stock come draft night. The 19-year-old guard emerged as the face of March Madness, and he solidified his position as an elite prospect in this year's NBA draft. All total, Suggs averaged over 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 4.5 assists. NBA Draft Room says Suggs is a natural point guard, and at 6'4" and 205 pounds, he has great size for the position. He's also a player with outstanding vision and excellent quickness. Suggs has an elite basketball IQ and a competitive fire. He is a true leader on the court. Suggs also plays with good balance. He operates within the flow of the game and has the ability to take over when needed. We saw that several times during March Madness. He's a lights-out three-point shooter who doesn't always look for his shot, but he can score in bunches when needed. Defensively, Jalen Suggs is skilled at reading and jumping the passing lanes and has elite instincts as an off-ball defender. He can guard ones, twos, and even some threes. His leadership really stands out on defense too, as he brings energy to his teammates and helps rally the whole team to lock in. So now that we have an idea of the type of player Jalen Suggs is, for the next part of this video, I want to give you 5 teams where I think his talents would be best suited. First is the Houston Rockets. Now, I know that the Rockets have John Wall at point guard right now, and he's on a pretty hefty contract, but this year showed us that Wall is no longer capable of being the man who carries an offense on a nightly basis. With Jalen Suggs, Houston could use him as the lead guard in an inside-outside tandem along with Christian Wood, another up-and-coming young player. Suggs and Wood would make formidable pick-and-roll partners, and their shared athleticism would be the Rockets' new identity. Both players can put pressure on the rim and shoot the ball from the outside, and that would allow the Rockets' front office to target shooters and defenders to fill out the roster. Next up is the Oklahoma City Thunder, and like Houston, the Thunder have lots of holes to fill on their team. The possibility of a backcourt of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jalen Suggs is really tempting in a league that favors well-rounded playmakers. Both SGA and Suggs provide value on the ball with their attack abilities and off the ball with their outside shooting. Additionally, both players are capable of defending multiple positions due to their size, length, and quickness. They're also similar in age, which would align well with Oklahoma City's rebuilding plan. The duo could grow together, and I think has the potential to be the best backcourt in the NBA in just a few years. Next up is the Minnesota Timberwolves. This would be a homecoming for Jalen Suggs because he's from Minnesota, and he was a star in high school there. He would be a dream addition for a Timberwolves franchise that hasn't won a playoff series since 2004. And has struggled to develop a young core in recent years. This selection could make for a crowded backcourt with D'Angelo Russell, but I think you take Suggs no matter what and figure it out later. Because, I mean, are we even sure that D'Lo is the Timberwolves point guard of the future? Russell's injury issues have played a heavy role in the Timberwolves' dismal season, and they might be better off cutting their losses and giving the keys to a new player in Jalen Suggs. If they draft Suggs, a backcourt with him and Anthony Edwards would be incredibly young and dynamic. It would give Minnesota a solid platform to build on, whether they decide to keep Karl Anthony Towns or if they end up trading him down the line for more assets. Next up, what about the Toronto Raptors? It is no secret that Toronto is preparing for life after point guard Kyle Lowry. Suggs would be able to step in immediately, playing alongside Fred VanVleet to give Toronto an interchangeable, do-everything backcourt. The Raptors have assembled a budding group of next-generation forwards and wings, including Pascal Siakam, OG Anunoby, and Gary Trent Jr. For that group to reach its full potential, Toronto is going to need a lead distributor to keep them involved and create offense as Lowry has done for so many years. I think Jalen Suggs could bring consistency and chemistry to the Raptors immediately. Finally, I think Jalen Suggs would be an interesting piece on the New Orleans Pelicans. There are questions with the Pelicans surrounding what's going to happen with Lonzo Ball's upcoming free agency. Even if Lonzo re-signs, Suggs could share a backcourt with Lonzo. It would give the Pelicans another playmaker. I think Suggs would do wonders for Zion Williamson's game and open up a new facet to his offense. Suggs would also give the Pelicans a guy that they can go to in late game situations to get a bucket. Adding Suggs would also allow the Pelicans to move on from Eric Bledsoe, who has been pretty frustrating in his season with New Orleans. If the Pelicans get lucky in the lottery, this would be a fantastic pick. Guys, that's what I think, but I need you to tell me in the comments what team should draft Jalen Suggs. Also, let me know what prospects you want me to cover in a future video. If you've enjoyed today's content, make sure you like the video, and also, if it's your first time here, make sure you are subscribed so you never miss another NBA video. Make sure to check out the boxes on the screen for more NBA content and help support the channel. And until next time, this is Troy with the Half Court Report.